Hello everyone and welcome back with Stock Trek Girl. And on this episode of Stock Trek, we are going to be taking another look at your favorite Rocket Lab. So we do have some catalysts coming up that I wanted to bring forth. A lot of you already know of these upcoming things that will probably help catapult the stock price higher. We also have a couple potential things that could happen that could de-escalate the stock price. So let's go ahead and dive into those things right now on this episode of Stock Trek. Now, Rocket Lab seems to be very, very busy lately. So far, they have quite a lineup of upcoming launches, right? So we have the Without Mission a Beat, and that is going to be launched for their Black Sky customer using their Electron rocket at about Valentine's Day, because as they make such a great couple, so they're going to celebrate that this Valentine's Day together with a launch, which will be completely amazing to see another successful launch for Black Sky. Also, it appears that they are still moving forward with their lunar capstone mission. So that is going to be very exciting to see them go to the moon. I must say, I think I am most excited for that particular launch. Simply because it is going to be out of this world and onto a whole nother world of the moon. So definitely looking forward to that upcoming launch. Not to mention Synspective's payloads for their dedicated launch for Synspective. Now, Synspective has a deal with them to do 3 Electron missions with them. So this will be their first of 3 missions coming up. So right there, I mean, I've already named off 3 upcoming missions that are coming in the near term future. And that is super exciting. And from what I can tell, the stock price is kind of picking up a little bit of momentum. With this crazy market that we've been in, one day we're up 5%, the next day we're down 5%. So, it is what it is, but you just got to hang in there and take a nibble, take a bite, and hold on tight, as I like to say. So we're slowly inching up there. And I'm really excited to see that as far as the stock price, the upward movement. So I think we have a really strong fan base of shareholders that is going to continue to maintain the share price for Rocket Lab. We seem to have a pretty decent level of support from what I can see. It doesn't mean that it won't drop in the future, due to something crazy that the Fed might announce. Who knows? People are on shaky ground these days. Also, we have to keep in mind of the lockup expiry period for the Rocket Lab insiders coming up, and that could also have some downward pressure on the stock price. I do think we have a pretty solid base. We have a really good group of shareholders, and they know the quality of this stock, and a lot of you are holding on just like me and not letting go, kind of just adding a little bit here, a little bit there, and I think that's going to be the way to go. So can't really time the market, but you can hold on to a solid, stable company, and I do believe Rocket Lab is one of those companies. It appears that Rocket Lab's force was not so strong, as they have joined the Vader missions with NASA. Yes, they are taking a walk on the dark side, and they have actually been awarded a contract with NASA for the Vader mission. Now, some of you may be wondering what in the world the Vader mission is. No, 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 no. It is not Star Wars, okay? It is not the little guy with the black mask going. No, so Vader basically stands for Venture Class Acquisition of Dedicated and Rideshare Missions. So basically what NASA is doing is they're providing new opportunities for science and technology payloads to foster a growing U.S. commercial launch market. So they're like, hey, here's money. You want some? And Rocket Lab is like, yeah, sure, we'll take it. No, I'm being silly. But in all reality, they were awarded some contracts that, are are worth millions of dollars. They basically gave out a total of $300 million across the board with all the contracts. So NASA has just, been giving stuff away here. So basically, of all the companies that were awarded, you have ABL, you have Astra, Blue Origin, L2, Northrop Grumman, yada, 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 yada. The list goes on and on. But what's most important is that Rocket Lab is on that list, and that is what is exciting. So it's always good to get those contracts with NASA and the government. And so that is what Vader stands for, in case some of you were wondering, what on earth is this? Well, now you know. Now, I also think a catalyst that could be coming would be more information about the NASA Autonomous Flight Termination Unit software, otherwise known as NAV2, to help open up the Rocket Lab Wallops facility in Virginia. So I'm hoping that we're going to hear more news on that. Before they said that they were on track for February 2022 for their release of NAV2 and the final certification of NAV2. So once that is done, it's going to, make it a lot quicker for Rocket Lab to go ahead and start launching from their Wallops facility. So I'm hoping soon that we will be hearing more on that. So to wrap things up, I really think that the biggest upcoming catalyst are obviously the upcoming launches that I mentioned earlier before. And I do believe that the possible pitfalls that we could experience, could have to do with things that are outside the realm of Rocket Lab's control, like, the Fed or, some bad news that comes out, in the media that happens to affect the whole entire stock market, or, the expiration for the, the shareholders, the insider shareholders. I could see that coming up, and there could be possible selling there. So we'll have to see. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. If you can come up with any more catalyst or even pitfalls that you foresee in the near-term future for Rocket Lab, so we can all figure out, hey, how soon before our stock starts to launch, right? Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter under the handle StockTrekGirl, where you can find me and submit questions, queries, or video requests even on, other space companies that you would like me to do a video on, or other space topics that you would be interested in hearing me talk about. And I definitely look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, live long and prosper.